Hey guys, so welcome to the final video. So in this video we're going to take an animation from Mixamo to iClone 8 to Blender to Marvelous Designer, and this is all in one workflow. So I'm going to take this walking animation, it's going to be like a fashion catwalk, and then I'm going to add it to this character in iClone 8. So we already discussed how to take animations from Mixamo to character to iClone. So if you haven't, just view my past videos from this very series, the playlist. So as you can see, this animation is good, but the shoulders are too high up, so I have to change that manually. I'm gonna do that. You just have to experiment. You just have to know how the arms look, honestly, so that you don't make them look too weird. And change the thumbs. I don't know why, but animations from Mixamo always mess up the shoulders and the thumbs and the feet sometimes. But as you can see, we're able to fix that. It's a walking animation. He walks up onto stage, looks around, and then turns back and walks off. So working on the shoulders again. Play that. Yeah. Gonna take it to the last frame here. That's our range. Once again, we're gonna change it. Gonna modify it, and I'm gonna take it over to Blender. So we're gonna open up the data link, and we're gonna link these two softwares. But now, as you can see, his feet are not really touching the ground, but it's okay. Let me just send everything over to Blender, delete the clothes. We're gonna make new clothes over in Marvelous Designer 12. Just take the shoes. So when everything's loaded up onto Blender, we obviously can take this character over to Marvelous Designer like this. We need to put him in an A pose or T pose. So select the armature, go over to pose mode, and press A to select everything and move these frames up, because at the beginning of these frames is where it's going to be the T-pose at the first frame. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to pose, clear transform, and click all. And then after this, you're going to press I to insert a keyframe. So now he's going to go from A pose to the animation. So that's what we need. We're going to need him to be in a pose so that we can design the clothes on him correctly and animate it correctly. Because if we animate with him already in an unnatural pose, it's going to be difficult for the simulation of the clothes. So we're only going to take about 690 frames, and we're going to export this as a Alembic ABC file. So we're just going to wait for the export to complete, and the next step is to take this to Marvelous Designer. So once that's complete, go over to File, Import, Add Alembic, and go over to where you saved your file and open it. It's gonna take a while, so yeah. So as you can see, the left shoe is black and the right shoe is white. It means the faces are facing the wrong way. So what you're gonna do is just take the left shoe, go over to edit mode, and just flip the normals. That's it. Just flip the normals, and we're gonna export this as a Alembic file again, and just overwrite the one that we had saved before. Just be patient. That's all you need to do, guys. If the shoe is black, just go back to Blender and take the shoe into edit mode and flip the normals. That's it. So now it's done. Imports the new Alembic file, and boom, the shoes are good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add clothes to this guy here. I already have a few templates, so I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna give him like sweatpants and just a baggy t-shirt look. I'm gonna simulate that, press space and simulate it, fix the pants and everything to suit him. I'm gonna shrink this to make it fit his waist better, so that when we simulate it doesn't fall off his waist. So now we're gonna add the oversized shirt. Instead of open, we click add, and we're gonna position the shirt properly for simulation. So I'm gonna move this part forward, that one backward, and move the sleeves over to the side for a good simulation. So yeah, there we go. Simulated very quick and easy. I'm gonna layer these. I'm gonna choose the pants as the first layer and the shirt as the second layer. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a fabric to the pants to make it look more realistic, because now it's looking a bit flat. So I'm gonna add cotton. I'm gonna give a cotton pattern, cotton fabric to the pants. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. I'm not even sure if it's cotton. Just zoom in and you can see the quality there. Yeah, those are the little qualities that make the whole thing look better. So for this, for the shirt, I'm actually gonna choose cotton for this. I had mixed up the first one. So if you zoom in, you can see the quality. It's looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna go over to the animation and just click the record. So what we want to do is we need to select the whole pattern and freeze it so that it doesn't bounce, right? So yeah, we click the record button, just wait. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, I ran out of GPU. So what we're gonna do is gonna wait. Oh, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click the record button and take it to the first frame, and then I'm gonna change the animation quality to default, which uses less GPU. So I'm gonna do that. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. Turn around, done. Go back. So now all we want to do is, this is pretty basic work, and this is my specialty in this whole software. Like I use the animation for the fashion and everything. So if you guys need any help in Marvelous Design as well, just feel free to ask me. I use Marvelous Design, I use iClone, and all of that. So now I'm just gonna edit the UVs. I'm gonna pack them well. So we're gonna pack them for export into into Blender. This is a step that you cannot afford to not know, guys. This is very important, because if you're going to be working with clients, you need to know how to UV unwrap literally everything, because it's important. So once we're done, I'm just going to delete the avatar and Control A everything, click export, and export as a Alembic file. So I'm just gonna name this whatever, IC8, done. Wait for this. Oh, okay. Here to click on thick, you want the texture to be thick, and click OK. And just wait for it. It's gonna take a while, depending on the size. And yeah. So we go over back to Blender, we import our Alembic file, and we change the scale from 1 to 0.001. I don't know why, but if you import it as 1, it's gonna be too big. So if you open up switch to rendered material mode, you can see that our clothes do not have the colors that we made in Marvelous Designer. So go over to the shader editor and just add them yourself. Just click on new material here and use the node wrangler. Just click here and click Control Shift T and go over to where you saved your Alembic file and just import all of these texture files and just click principal texture, and it's going to do everything for you. But as you can see, it's kind of shiny, so I prefer changing the IQR from 1.5 to 1, and it's going to look much better. So now if you play this, change this from play every frame to frame dropping, and you play it, you can see that it is perfect. There's a bit of poking, but it's just for the purpose of this tutorial. We're not gonna go too much into that. It's a common error that we face in Marvelous Designer. But as you can see, the clothes fit perfectly with the animation. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a background. As you know, I like to add the background with the backdrops, with the high walls. So that's what I'm gonna do. Bevel the edges to make it look smooth. Then go over to CC Pipeline and add the scene tools, add the camera, and just make it look nice. Change the output settings to portrait. Yeah, just render it and see how it looks. It's looking pretty good. So I think this is a very underrated part of the animation industry, is the fashion. I think the fashion has a lot of potential to be great. It's just that people are overlooking it, but hopefully we're gonna do more of these videos, and hopefully people will be able to see what we're talking about and the potential that this type of animations have. So now I'm gonna export this and save it. This is Eevee. So as you know, I'm gonna compare Eevee and cycles. So I'm gonna render this in cycles. Now this is cycles. You can really see the difference. I think I like this one more. As I told you, it depends on your preference. You can use Eevee or cycles or however you want. But that's pretty much it. But thank you so much, guys. Let me know what you think about this series. This is my workflow. This is what I do every day. So please like and subscribe. Thank you.